So, good morning to all of you. Myself, Mahesh Jagdish Pingle, lecturer Electronics Engineering, Government Polytechnic Ambad. So, dear students, today we are going to discuss the vestigial sideband transmission of amplitude modulation. It is one of the type of your amplitude modulation. Now, in vestigial sideband transmission, the basic concept is that to transmit a one full sideband and to transmit a vestige of another sideband. It means that as we know that in AM there are three components: carrier component, USB that is upper sideband, LSB that is lower sideband. So in this particular technique, suppose if we are sending the full USB, means the USB upper sideband is completely transmitted, then at that time the LSB, it is vestigial one, means part of vestige it is transmitted. Means if 100% LSB is there and if we filter the 70% of LSB, then only 30% itself transmitted. So not fully the LSB transmitted, only a part of LSB or vestige of LSB it is transmitted. Now in another case, if we want to transmit a full LSB, then at that time a part of USB is transmitted or a vestige of USB is transmitted. It means that in this vestigial sideband system, one complete sideband, it may be either LSB or USB, and a part of another sideband, which is also a USB or LSB, allowed to appear at the output of the modulator. Now, if we do such a kind of combination, what we found is that the bandwidth of VSB is higher than SSB, but it is less than twice FM. So, when we want to filter the some part of any one of the sideband, then definitely at that time we need a filter. Now, as all of we know that filter is a circuit which filters some specific frequencies. So for the passband frequencies, it passes the frequency and the frequencies which we want to attenuate, that are filtered out. So that's why in LSB, suppose if we design a low pass filter, so at that time the lower frequencies itself gets passed, but the higher frequencies are rejected or attenuated. Similarly, if we want to pass the higher frequencies, then we design a high pass filter. So at that time higher frequencies are passed, lower frequencies are rejected or attenuated. If we want to pass some specific band of frequencies, then within that particular frequency filtering, a specific start frequency and end frequency is designed, which are called as the cutoff frequency. So frequencies within that particular band are only passed and other frequencies are rejected. So it is called as band pass filter. And if we want to reject all the that particular specific band and forward all the frequencies, then band reject filter is there. So such a kind of filter designing it is also needed in case of USB transmission, because if we want to filter some of the frequencies and want to forward some of the frequencies, then filtering is needed. So in this particular block diagram mentioned below, what we observe is that the modulating signal is first of all applied to the DSB SC modulator. So carrier gets suppressed, double sidebands are created. So output of the DSB SC modulator, it is nothing but the double sideband suppressed carrier amplitude modulated signal. Now in filtering technique, we want to send one of the full sideband, so that is either LSB or USB, and we want to filter the vestige of the another sideband. So whatever the output of the filter, it is nothing but the vestigial sideband filter. Now if we go through the spectrum of this particular signal, so what we observe is that suppose this is your full USB you are transmitting and part of LSB it is transmitting. So some part of LSB gets filtered one. Similarly here what we observe, full USB you are transmitting, and some part of LSB you are transmitting. So vestige of LSB you are transmitting. So some signals or some frequencies of your LSBs are also gets filtered. So if this is the spectrum of message signal, the spectrum of VSB signal is like this way. Now, as per the transmission bandwidth, we say that the transmission bandwidth is equal to W plus FV hertz, where W is the message bandwidth and FV is the width of vestigial sideband. So, advantages of VSB. The main advantages of VSB is the reduction in the bandwidth. It is most efficient than that of your SSB. As a part of unwanted sideband is allowed to be transmitted, the constraint on the filter has been relaxed and become easy. It is possible to good phase characteristics and make the transmission of low frequency components possible, and practical filters can be used for the partial suppression of the LSB. Application television engineering is the most useful application of USB. Advantages: the bandwidth as compared to DSB-FC is reduced, and the practical filters can be used. So this is all about the vestigial sideband technique. Thank you very much.